Good afternoon.
Hello.
Welcome back to College Radio by NHL. This is Creative Business on Air. I'm your host, Dorcas, and right in front of me is
Lisa.
Next to Lisa is
Robin.
Yes, and we're one host short today.
Yes.
Our co-host Arthur is at home. He's feeling sick, so I want to tell him get well soon, and we'll have you here next week.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. So off screen, our producer Rosanne and our marketing team Anna and Lizzie. Hello.
Hello,
They
hello,
can't
hello.
see me, but
Can't see
hi.
them. They can't. You can't see them, but they're behind all the beautiful posts on Instagram. Today we're going to tell you about what is happening in Leeuwarden, what's happening at NHL Stenden. We're going to talk unpopular opinions, then some
Yes.
business stuff with our USPs, and then our entertainment picks of the week. And
Exactly.
Sounds good.
that's what we're talking about today. So, first off, what is happening in Leeuwarden? What is? Well, talking economics and all, a new store has opened. It's called Solo.
Solo. A
Yes,
store where you can get everything.
yes, everything. And it's one of those stores, you know, it's just cheap stuff, I guess, but they have, like you said, everything.
They have everything you need. Literally everything. If you need costumes for Halloween,
Yeah.
you go to Solo. You need a lock for your bike, you go to Solo. Well, I wouldn't recommend a lock from Solo, but you can. Do you need one of those things on your door that you don't want spam and
Ooh,
mail? You go to
maybe-
Solo.
Really?
Maybe we can see if they have a little on-air sign for us.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah.
not that bad of an idea.
How about we take a little trip to Solo?
The Solo
CB
trip.
goes.
CB goes Solo.
CB radio loves going on trips, but
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
talk about that later because there was another trip this week. But yeah, this store. Also, if you're looking for Christmas decorations, great place because when they were building it and like
Nice.
setting everything up, I could always get a peek inside, and it's just Christmas, you know, Mecca or whatever.
Yeah, it's
just there's so much.
like if you know the Action, the store, the
yes.
discount store,
It's kind of like
then
that.
it's that, but a lot more, and
All right.
just a lot more junk though.
Well, fair. It also has this like tourist shop element because you can get these like weed and drugs like stickers and magnets and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Yeah, that's-
Amsterdam.
That's right. You can, and you can get all kind of adult stuff. You can get it there too.
Oi, okay, so,
So
you
it
know where to
has
go.
Everything you want, kind of.
It literally almost has everything you want except for
Right.
groceries.
Yeah.
A lot of junk though. Like when you walk out there and you look at your basket, it's probably like, probably not gonna need this, but I got it now.
Yeah, you go in for one thing and you walk out with 2 shopping carts full of
Exactly.
shit.
Nice.
Amazing. So yeah, it's in the Nieuwestad address. No idea. It's on
Yeah,
the.
it was in the Miss Atom. It was before it was Miss Atom.
Okay.
It's now Solo.
Yeah. So look it up. It's spelled SOLO. Now, huh?
SOLOW.
W. Yes, there you
And
go.
it can be found at Nieuwestad 110.
110. Okay, you heard it. Some
Awesome.
other news, little less fun. We've had riots again in the city.
Yes.
I guess it was the Cambuur people who cooked up quite a storm this Sunday.
Presumably. Yeah.
Allegedly. We can't.
Yeah, it was this Sunday in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
Yeah.
because was this because football, or was this for
Yeah.
another reason?
No, well, I don't know the reason behind it.
Well, of course we
should-
don't
we
know.
should
There
It's a
doesn't
riot.
always have to be
Yeah.
one, I feel like.
But
but
on
it
Sunday
was-
there's always
was
soccer,
because
right?
of football.
Yes, especially this Sunday there was soccer. I
Football.
know.
Football, soccer, unpopular
football.
opinion.
Cambuur had to play against Utrecht.
Utrecht?
FC Utrecht? I don't know, FC Utrecht.
Could be. They played
Yeah.
against a team.
Yeah. And then all the riots, like the people went into the stadium with fireworks and...
Oh.
But it was
wow.
horrible. And I was sick. There were a lot of helicopters and like these spy air thingies, like almost drones-ish. Yeah, but they were weird.
Whoa.
And
Sounds futuristic though.
it was it was so loud and it stunk of fire outside and it was a mess. And I read on nu.nl.
That's a Dutch news website.
Yeah, that there were around 300 of them. And
300 people.
Yeah,
Oh.
300 rioters.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And only 3 got arrested.
How can I speak? I don't think I can. So that's 3 out of 300. Is that no? That's not 10%. That's so
No,
off.
it's-
1%.
Yeah.
Well, only a 1%
Yeah.
arrest rate. Wow, decent riot.
Well, yeah, because they hid themselves behind masks and like
hid.
capuchons.
I
oh
thought,
yeah,
like,
I thought
hit.
hits. Yeah, I thought also they hit themselves.
No.
hid.
They
Hid.
hid behind their masks.
Yeah,
It's
It's
smart.
difficult though when you see those videos of riots.
Yeah.
Like-
but honestly, they're probably the same people over and over and over. So
Could be.
right.
They get out of the whatever the like holding cell and they're like, so plan for tonight, boys. It's round 2.
Punch some more
Let's go.
buses.
Well, they also nu.nl also says that they even hit a female police officer.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah.
But we
That's
don't know what she did. Maybe she was
No.
rude too.
But still, it's
It's
I mean,
Don't
granted,
just
they
hit
were
someone.
if they're rioting, they were probably rude. I feel like
yeah.
You've
Have you
passed the
seen?
point.
Have you seen the videos?
I've seen not in Leeuwarden actually,
No?
but I've seen in
Oh, the one from Rotterdam.
Rotterdam, of
Ah,
course,
yes.
and also massive riots.
Those are really wild. It's just,
Youngers are going wild.
it's just annoying that it keeps happening because you just want to like chill and get home. I told this story, I think it was last week,
Yeah.
of
You did.
me getting caught up in the riot.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not fun because you just want to get home or just go somewhere, and then there's all
Yeah.
these people, and the police doesn't make a difference between who's bad and who's like chill,
No,
and everyone just is fucked.
Yeah.
But
I kind of understand it though. Like, if you have a group of 300, how are you gonna decide which is which? Like, oh, those are good guys, those are bad guys. I
Yeah.
feel like that is impossible.
you toss a coin and you just
Yeah, exactly.
It's like heads or tails. Oh shit, head. Always head. And then and yeah, based on that you get hit or not.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
So,
Amazing. Yeah, not fun stuff. Some
no.
other not fun stuff is we have refugees from Afghanistan here in Leeuwarden, and apparently the situation in the refugee center is so, I guess grim that they
Yeah.
say that they would rather go back to where they came from, and you have to have quite a situation there to want to come
Yeah.
here in the first place. But
Mhm.
yeah, they're all holed up in like one giant
Yeah,
center.
they're right now at the WC in Leeuwarden.
WTC?
WTC,
Ah, that one. World Trade Center.
in the World Trade Center.
Not that one.
It's
you know,
so
the one-
confusing when you say that. I'm like, what? The World Trade Center.
The WTC.
Yeah.
Ah, that one.
Oh.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, but they basically have like all these old men and young people, like everyone together. So it's said, I think it was NOS.nl, another news site,
Yeah.
saying that the people fear for the safety of like women and kids.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
no
it's,
privacy.
This can happen in the Netherlands is insane to me.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
It's super overwhelming because, of course, all these refugees come to the Netherlands seeking, safety, which, of course, is a very good thing that we are able to actually help the people to a safe place.
Yeah.
But it's a very difficult situation because they're just there, and you don't know if there's going to be more. You don't know if you've hit your max, and once they
Yeah.
arrive, what do? You can't just say, "Well, sorry, we're full."
It also
Yeah.
states here that they said that there's constant music, that there are no doors
Oh.
or ceilings, and they have to protect their children if they are sleeping.
well, that
Yeah,
is
that's insane.
very
So you cannot
grim.
properly sleep. So that's, yeah,
You know what?
Not fun.
not fun.
No.
It's kind of whack when you come someplace, like you travel so far to get to safety, and then you're still not safe from. Then there's another threat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know there's like a big housing crisis, and we all know that.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be difficult to get these people to a better place soon, but I would hope they make improvements, at least to the space that they're in right now. Or
Yeah.
like,
We'll wait and see.
See.
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wraps up what's happening in Leeuwarden. So, from Leeuwarden to our favorite place, NHL Stenden.
Yeah.
Today, the favorite teacher of the year will be announced. Actually, it was said that it would be at 1:30.
Oh.
But whenever I tried Googling
1:30
this,
Today.
yeah,
That's already been.
yeah, I know. And I've tried Googling this, and I can't find it. And tried the NHL Stenden Instagram, can't find it. So, I don't know. But
Don't see it here as well.
that did,
Strange.
yeah, so we will just have to find out later who actually won favorite teacher. I know that Rebecca from Concept and Production, she was
Nominated.
nominated by Gabriel, my teammate in this module. But yeah, I was wondering, what do you think makes a great teacher?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I feel like there is no perfect teacher.
Nah, that's difficult.
But
Yeah.
I like teachers that give students a lot of freedom, and basically aren't as present. Than teachers that are always there asking you, how are you doing? What's up? Let me know what you're doing. I'd rather have a teacher that is chill, that is like, all right, here's your assignment. If you have a question, feel free to come to me. If there's any problems, I'm more than happy to help. But otherwise, figure it out.
True, but
That's my preference.
I agree in a way, but I would want this teacher to absolutely know what he's doing. Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
someone is like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, come to me whenever, and then you ask him a question, he's like, oh, go on Blackboard. It doesn't work
Yeah,
because
no, definitely.
there's
yeah.
too slackery, you know?
Yeah, no, teacher definitely needs the knowledge, of course.
Yes. I think it's great that we have a lot of teachers who have actual like work field experience.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
nice.
And there's some coaches who are like super supportive and they're always there for you. And I guess that's why Rebecca was nominated, because people love her, and I think she's great. She's always very nice. So I don't know if she won, but if she did, very much deserved. And if
Yeah.
not, whoever won was nominated for a reason, so must have deserved it too.
I like a teacher where you can have an honest conversation with, like
Oh yes.
that actually says what's going on and if he or she disagrees, and you know,
Yeah,
you can
I
have,
like a
deep-
teacher with strong opinions. though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great, and that's good for feedback giving and
Exactly.
receiving as well.
And sometimes, you have teachers, of course, that are super nice. They're like, oh, you're doing so well. Just keep doing
yeah,
what
I
you're
don't
doing.
like that.
I'd rather like a teacher that is like,
Nah.
you're doing very bad right now, and you
But-
really need to
yeah.
step up. Otherwise, you're going to
And-
have problems.
But they'll say, but this is how you improve, and then they help you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
The reality check teacher was like, okay, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because
Like, I get it, you tried, but no.
Yeah.
but you failed. But there's been teachers last year. I had a teacher, and I would get like feedback saying like, oh, it's so well done and like you're doing great and everything. But then comes time to get graded, and we get a 6. And I
Yeah,
think, what?
Yeah.
What equal? Just what?
Yeah,
then
it's weird, right?
Then don't.
I think
Jesus,
grades
I'm
are in a whole
fucking
other topic,
short-circuited.
right?
yeah, don't let's.
Oi, oi, oi. I think
Yeah,
we've
it's a tough
collectively
topic.
like lost all the functioning brain cells here. At least
Well,
I
think
have.
I think grades are just that's a whole other topic.
That's
Yeah.
what
Like
I
every
wanted to say.
every teacher has a different kind of grading. I feel like, but for another time.
For another time.
Another time we'll scusi. Another time we'll discuss grades and
What
whatever
our opinions are,
exactly.
because I have some.
Oh yeah, me too.
We'll have the grade episode where we just
Yeah.
discuss all our
Full
opinions.
hour.
First topic is introduction to grades, history of grades, grading system in the Netherlands, comparison to other countries.
That's actually a good
Our
topic.
best
Grading
grades.
system in the Netherlands.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait. One last question before we move on. What is your like worst grade where you actually like tried your best, and it can be high school anywhere. For
Mm.
me, I once had this math test and I tried damn hard. I got a 2,
Cool.
or I maybe
Yeah.
might have been a 1.9. Just
I had
absolutely
that with,
awful.
Is it calculus? Is that
Calculus?
calculus? Yeah. I had that. I thought I was like, oh, I feel good about this, but then I
Mhm.
had a 3. I was
That's
like,
the worst.
oh, I'm not that good then, huh?
Especially because
Yeah.
it's such a like brain so much brain power goes into
Yeah.
math.
And you just falsely be positive. You're like, oh, I know this. It's like
Mhm.
the
You
wrong
don't.
thing. Yeah.
You know, we talked about it on the live show during the open day. It was actually at NHL. It was it was content and production 1. That was not fun. I put so much time into my magazine and I thought it looked amazing. And everything what I showed it was like, whoa, this is really nice.
Yeah.
And then it came back to, I don't remember. It wasn't insufficient. It was a 7 point something or something.
Mhm.
But I expected
Yeah, that one.
I expected a lot more, and it kind of got me disappointed.
Yeah.
But at the end, I was like, it's sufficient. So
Yeah.
whatever.
As long as you like what you've made and you can know
Exactly.
what to improve
I don't
next
care
time.
what this dumb teacher thought. It's amazing.
Yeah, this teacher with
Yeah.
all this knowledge
Be
about
proud of
publishing.
your-
Yeah, fuck your opinions, brother. No, that okay, that wraps up grades for now because as you can hear, we can talk about this
For a
forever.
long time.
Yeah.
But back to a recurring topic: minor applications. I believe it's
It works again.
yeah.
Well, at least for the Grand Tour, that is right, because minors.
Yeah.
that
I'm not sure.
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the
So
Grand
Grand
Tour
Tour.
thingy and the exchange.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait, did they reset the applications or?
Well, that is a bit unsure because from some students I have heard that they didn't have to re-enroll.
No, you don't have
Ooh,
to.
okay.
If you're enrolled,
Yeah, but
you don't have to.
when
that's good for
when
the
the
people who
enrollment
have their
started
spot.
and nothing worked, it was like
Mhm.
we're gonna reset everything and everybody's gonna have to apply again. But from what I've heard, the reset has not happened, as far as I know it.
No, they didn't.
So
The people
that's
who
strange.
were not able to apply
Mm-hmm.
have to try it again.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the date is, but I'm
I-
still wondering. Like, isn't everything full then?
I would
Isn't that
imagine.
weird? Yeah.
I heard that there was like
Probably.
800 applications. So
Yeah.
Jeez. That's a lot of people and very few very lucky
very
people.
few places.
Yeah. But
There's always minors in the Netherlands, of course.
yeah, of
there's
course.
plenty. There's plenty to do.
Sure. There's so much to do and you've got exchange still, that's an option. There's a lot of places you can go. And
Definitely.
Definitely.
just
But it's
so,
good that if you had one, you can still go there.
yeah, absolutely. It's great for the people who had their spot and won't lose it because
Oh yeah.
imagine you try so hard for hours and then they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so psych, you're not getting it.
But I hope for the ones who weren't able to apply that,
That
they
they
still get
Still
to do
get the
something.
opportunity.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
that is true.
I agree.
But yeah, we'll
So-
see how that ends.
Right. If let's say you don't go on Grand Tour because you didn't get picked,
Yeah.
it's very unfortunate.
Mhm.
Yes.
But like we said, there is other options.
Definitely.
There's other options. So
and
you,
even in the Netherlands itself, there's plenty of
yeah.
fun minors.
You can go to other schools, other studies.
Yeah.
So
Go to a different city.
Mhm.
yeah,
Also possible.
Yeah, I mean,
many things to do.
no, that's not the right word. A lot of options. So, do your research, go read about it. Moving on. So, tomorrow is our new press conference. They push it forward, I believe.
Yes.
Because it's getting rough out there. So, what I've read is that schools might close for 2 weeks, depending on the new measures. Now, we'll hear that for sure tomorrow.
Yeah.
But schools closing, probably again.
Probably. I
Likely.
honestly, I personally think school is not closing.
I think
Okay.
there will be really strict.
I think we're going on
Measurements,
lockdown, but I feel like school will stay open.
I mean, I've told this to everyone. If school closes, I'm depressed. Like I will.
Well, yes,
I will be in
you
my
and a
bed
lot of other students.
and I will not come out.
But I think like right now, of course, you can still till 8 o'clock. You can basically go anywhere.
Yes.
I feel like we're gonna go on full lockdown,
Yeah.
and I think schools are gonna stay open. I feel
But-
like the canteen here though is closing. I think.
I think probably elementary schools or like those
Yeah,
because the
the-
14-year-olds and the 12-year-olds are getting like
That is right. So when I read this, I couldn't find a specification of whether this would be elementary schools or
Yeah.
middle schools.
We've got news.
But we've got news. Okay,
Oh.
we'll get to that
Oh,
news in a
it got leaked.
second.
It is about this topic.
Okay. But what I wanted to add, just as one final thing, the picture that they used for this news topic was like small kids. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
that they're first in line to, get the closing
yeah.
measure. Sorry, kids, not
Get
speaking
strict
properly today.
measurements.
Yeah.
Well, let me see
What's
this.
the
But
news?
hey, we've got news, so let's hear it.
The outbreak management team,
Oi, oi, oi.
So,
the OMT.
not Parliament, but the OMT,
Yeah.
says schools stay open.
Hi. Okay, good news. Yee-hoo.
Bars and all kind of and non-essential stores close
No,
at
Tom.
5. At
Wait,
5.
and this is
At
starting... Oh, at 5. Okay. Panic over.
And when it starts, well, it's probably going to be the same as last time. This is only a guess, of course, but it's probably
Yeah.
going to be Saturday. That's my guess.
Ah, okay.
Well,
We might have a little repeat of the entire riot thing again. It can be a weekly segment, you know?
probably.
Today's riot.
But so far, at least, non-essential stores and bars can stay open until 5.
Okay,
This
sweet.
is the advice, at least, and schools remain open is the advice that the OMT is giving us right now. Yeah, and that's what we have so far. It's of course the OMT doesn't make the decisions.
No.
No.
So we'll.
But
We'll
tomorrow,
wait and
7 p.m.
Yes, tune in
Tune in.
to your least favorite...
Well, to be fair, in COVID times, I have had a lot of people that were like, "Oh, it's Tuesday again. Let me watch
Yeah,
the,
that
the
is
press
true.
conference."
But that was when it
Yeah.
was still fun. Not fun, not
so
fun.
much fun.
Not fun, but just like
Entertaining.
exciting to know, like, oh, is it gonna get better? Is it gonna get worse? Like,
I
what's
remember
happening?
the first one in March. Oh,
I
I was like,
don't.
oh my god, when they said like, oh, this is the first time there's a press
press conference.
Press conference.
Press conference.
since
Paris-
like so many years.
The press conference.
The press conference.
Now you
And
got
now
it.
it's just like a thing. Okay,
Yeah. No, this time
you're
it's
a
us.
horrible English speaker as well.
Hey,
cannot.
doe normaal,
Hey.
jongen.
I'm sorry, listener.
Now
I
that was
cannot.
a little
But
bit
right,
of
yeah, new
Dutch,
COVID
sorry.
measurements. It's gonna be a thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
measurements, like a meter, or is it measures?
Measures.
Measures, right?
It's measurements,
like
right?
measurement is.
I always say measurements as well.
Whenever I hear people
Measures.
say it,
Measures.
I
I
just
think it's measures, yeah.
measures. It doesn't
Don't say
matter.
Measures.
too
New
many
COVID
times.
measures.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But hey,
It's happening. There's nothing we can do
Rules,
about it,
things.
and
yeah,
we're gonna have to deal with it.
you're gonna have to deal with it, and I'm just gonna really hope that schools stay open because having school closed is just the worst module to have that happen.
Yeah.
But hey, we're gonna listen to a song or two, and then we will be back with our unpopular opinions. So, see you after the song.
Like to do it right. When I do a thing, I like to do it right. I like to do it right.
All right. So we actually had a question in the chat. Question was, is this candid camera? Now we
don't know
need
what
some
that
help.
means.
Can you elaborate for us? If you tell us what that means, we'll get back to you.
Absolutely.
But
I'll monitor it.
yes, thank you. It's time for unpopular opinions. So, first one we've got is one from Robin, and he says hangovers are a myth.
Yeah, they are. I mean, a hangover basically is just dehydration, after all. And what really helps when you have a hangover, before you go to bed, you drink a lot of water. Like a lot. So much water that you almost cannot sleep because you drank too much water. But you'll notice in the next day, you'll still have somewhat of a hangover, but it is not nearly as bad as when you just go in bed after a night of partying and just slam yourself down and be like, I'll see tomorrow.
So there will still be a little bit of hangover.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not fully a myth,
No.
but you can make it less terrible. There's also this thing where you just set your alarm for like a little earlier. You down, I don't know, a piece of baguette or something, drink some water, then go back to sleep. And once you're back up, you're pretty decent. Like, it's actually
Yeah.
pretty good. But you know what? This usually happens for me. Like, I'm laying in bed and I wake up and I think, oh, I'm not feeling too bad. It's actually pretty decent. But as soon as I get, like, sit up straight, I'm like, oi,
literally
oi,
get out of
oi.
bed.
Everything is spinning. And that's when it truly hits me.
It's because there's probably too much alcohol in your blood. And
Well-
your blood is like streaming, like pumping.
And it's just
When you sit up, it's like,
flooding around. Like,
it
yeah,
hits.
it truly hits.
Not sure, I'm not a doctor.
Not a doctor. Okay, well,
Not a doctor.
I don't think hangovers are a myth because, you know,
Okay,
I've
fair enough.
felt my fair share of, you know, rough mornings and you know, everything that just comes with drinking a little too much. But there is stuff to combat it. There is stuff you can do. So
Yeah.
I do recommend you do that.
Yeah, you get some paracetamol. Is there? What's the English?
Paracetamol.
It is the same, right?
Paracetamol. I guess it's
I
the
remember
same,
it's
but
the
how do
same.
you pronounce it? Like paracetamol?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol.
Get some paracetamol.
Basically painkillers, but the chill
Somewhat,
kind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
The
the,
ones you get
like,
in the grocery store.
not the intense kind, the morphine or something. Don't do that. I don't think that's good.
Or like all the influencers like have a thingy in your. I don't know. What
Oh,
they do.
what now? Like an IV?
Yeah, like an IV that pumps healthy things.
Wait, is that IV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the IV, like a drip thing. Oh, yeah. I hope I never have to. I hope I don't ever go that far.
I don't know if I don't know if I should read this.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Worst thing about alcohol causes inflammation. So actual cure, weed, more thin, or perk if you have
Perk. What now? Okay.
Right. Well,
Okay.
thanks for the tip.
So, according to a very trustworthy source, not us, so we can't be legally held accountable for this, but weed, morphine, and perks.
Perks.
Perk.
I
So
have no clue what it is, but
it's yeah. Well, if
just
if you're interested, find
stick
out.
with water.
Water and a painkiller, like a low key one if necessary. But
And I mean-
don't go too wild.
I mean, if you one day have like a massive hangover, just keep thinking that day. Yesterday night was so much fun.
It was worth
all worth it.
Absolutely. And if you truly can't stomach it, just start drinking again. Just keep on going, baby. Just keep it going. Fun stuff.
It's always 9 o'clock somewhere.
Well, yes, it is. That's so like, you know, there's a certain type of person who says
Yeah.
that, and
It's like,
yeah. Let's get a sign here that says that. It's always 9 o'clock somewhere, and then we just start downing shit. There will be a drunk episode, I promise. Okay.
I don't know about that.
I don't promise, I suggest. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got another opinion. This one saying, and it's not me. I want to preface this by saying it was not my opinion.
Mine
Graspel is great. Now, for those who don't know, Graspel is this site where you learn all this stuff about, you know, data and research, and there's a lot, and there's tests, and you have to install this software, and then it's just a lot.
Yeah.
So
it's just an online learning environment.
yeah, very well said, very eloquently phrased. Thank you. But yeah, saying that it's great, I think that's a very, very rough
I think
statement.
every online learning environment is horrible.
yeah, because you have to learn and make stuff.
Well, no, I think
Against your
online.
will.
Well, I personally hate just online school and everything, but everything online learning, I don't like it. I know if you had side jobs where you had to do like this online course before you actually start your job,
yes.
I also
had.
it is never relatable to the actual work.
no, and it's annoying. It's like,
Yeah. Most of either it is irrelevant or it's something you can easily learn in real life.
Yeah.
yeah.
But wait, actually, I just realized one of our USB topics will sort of be about an online learning thing, but doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, there is
Yeah.
probably we do
You
have
can-
the unpopular opinion. I don't know where it came from, but Graspel is great. So there is someone within NHL
Who
that
thinks-
says Graspel is amazing.
yeah. Well,
Well-
good for
So
you.
maybe this will be the USB for them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, amazing. Good for them. Yeah. Short opinion, but I think it's pretty unanimous that we just don't like this shit.
No.
But what we do like, at least I do, is chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Chocolate is amazing.
Whoop,
Chocolate is
And
great.
some might say that dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate.
Yeah, that I agree with.
But,
disagree with.
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me why you think so.
Well, first, I cannot eat dairy,
Okay, sorry, forgot
That's
about that.
very
but when I was younger, like dark chocolate was a no-go. But then I started eating because I had to. But then I once tried milk chocolate again just to try it out.
Yeah.
If I'm still allergic, I was. But I tasted it. It's so sour. It's like if you do not eat milk chocolate, it's like if you go back to it, it's so soury and sweet. It's ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love chocolate and I love milk chocolate.
Me
I
too.
cannot stand dark chocolate.
Oh, I
But-
loved
But
it.
I have the same because my sister also cannot eat dairy. So
Yeah.
always when she makes anything with chocolate, it's also always dark chocolate. But I have to say, when dark chocolate is used in a recipe,
Yes.
Yeah.
then
that's
it's
great.
then actually it's fine. It's nice,
That's-
tasteful.
That's the thing. To me, it depends on the situation. Like just snacking on it, milk
Yeah.
and white chocolate all damn day. But dark chocolate, I think it's good for if you like have a low appetite that you need to,
But also-
you know, shush, and
Yeah.
and
If I eat
recipes it's great.
too much dark chocolate, I'll get sick. So the good thing about it is
You don't
you
eat it
just-
much.
you don't eat it as
You
much.
don't need it much.
You just
Perfect.
eat like 3 thingies, like
I
blocks.
have that with white chocolate. Like I love white chocolate.
Yeah.
But once
Oh, me too.
Once you eat too much, you just like, oh, I cannot eat
Yeah.
more. I can't.
It's the
it's-
same with dark chocolate.
Also because it's just this block full of sugar. Like
Oh, yeah.
so much sugar, and I just have this guilt when I eat it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm eating it and I'm loving it, but this is disgusting. I feel, ugh, you know,
Yeah.
just awful. So yeah,
White chocolate is not chocolate.
Oh, that's another
unpopular
topic.
opinion right there.
Well, yeah, figures. I mean, it's cocoa butter and sugar and.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
That's
Like
it.
theoretically speaking, it might not be chocolate, but in my book, it's still chocolate.
It's got the
Oh.
same shape.
It got the same shape, it got the
So-
same bite,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
called chocolate.
and it's called chocolate.
All the recipes you need for chocolate.
Yeah. White chocolate is chocolate in my book. I don't care. Sorry, are we distracted?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, a little
sorry,
bit.
someone
Someone,
is
someone
watching.
just outside the library was looking at, I think, Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, oh,
It
interesting.
was, yeah, it looked good.
Well, great.
Shout out to Bruno if you're listening.
Bruno, I know that you're listening, so have a good day, sir. See you next week. Hey, our last unpopular opinion is about fireworks, and it's that time of the year where we're,
Well, not this year.
well, not the,
There's
How
no
so?
fireworks this year.
oh,
It's
we've,
again, it's
Just like last year.
It's cancelled.
okay, so
What's
I
the
was out of
word?
the loop for this. Fireworks? No fireworks allowed?
No fireworks this year.
Oh, but listen, I'm from a small town with like a couple hundred people. No one gives a shit. So there's always fireworks,
was-
and there's always like those
Yeah, of course.
giant, you know,
Yeah.
whatever the thing is.
People would just go to
explosion things.
Germany and
Yes.
they'll get it there.
That's
but it,
the
it, def-
best.
it definitely cuts down on the firework usage. And I think fireworks are overrated. I really, really like fireworks. But first of all, I find it stupid that there's people that spend at the end of the year 500 euros, for example,
Agree.
on blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And I think the fireworks that we get in stores isn't fun. Like the what you call them, the rotjes.
Yeah, just like these tiny little poppers,
The
like
tiny little
firecrackers.
firecrackers, exactly. I'm like, what is fun about a fire? When I was 12 years old, I thought they were
It
great.
was fun.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
But
When
like
you're-
the firework that I really like is just the stuff that goes up in the air and is pretty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the nicest stuff. And then there's the people who are just into like the exploding stuff. Oh, yeah.
Talking about fireworks.
A shooting star.
Well, we can do a wish now.
Yeah. Hey,
Shooting star came
Yeah.
down.
actually, a couple weeks ago I saw a shooting star. Quite fascinating.
It is.
It's cool,
beautiful.
right?
Yes.
They're really cool. I was just walking home and it was dark, and I look up and there's just things shooting above me, and I was like, well, darn.
Whoa.
Actually, not at all. No, but I was like, okay, that's cool. That's great. Hey, but I think that wraps up our unpopular opinions. So we'll be back after a little song to talk USPs.
USP.
Hell yeah, or hell no, depends on you know.
I mean,
what you
our
think.
USB is a lot of fun.
Our USP is pretty cool. Not saying you know.
I cannot sleep at night. I feel so lost when I'm not with you. And I know why. I always dream of us. I give it all to be with you. I cannot sleep at night. I feel so lost when I'm not with you. And I know why. I always feel so lost when I'm not with you. And I know why I always dream of us. I'll give it all to be with you. I cannot sleep at night. I feel so lost when I'm not with you. And I know why I always dream of us. I'll give it all to be with you. I'll give it all to be with you.
Righty, now we're talking business. USPs specifically. Here's a couple of projects that you can do. We got these from the Blackboard website, so you can find all the information there. So, geez, let me catch my breath. Thank you. Okay, so first one is shooting instructional videos for the kitchen machines in the food court. Description of this assignment says, the student will be asked to film a short introduction of kitchen machines and its use in the food court. So I'm guessing you'll help out hospitality students learn how to work with these machines.
Is this at school?
This
Where is
is at school, yes, because the
Oh.
food court, or no, actually, learning, it says client is the Notice Hotel. So I'm guessing this will be in the food court in the hotel. So that is pretty cool.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can
Yeah.
work
I've
in the
actually
hotel.
never been there.
Same.
CB trip to the hotel.
Yes!
Let's go. Amazing. No, this is good for one USB. It starts now. Client is, apologies in advance, Natalia Wasilewska. I'm
Was it
sorry,
like-
girl.
was-
Good try.
Good
I
try.
don't
Very sorry. But you can also email student.ld@nhlstenden.com if you're interested.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. The next one, I believe, is related to this one. It's a photography thingy. You take professional pictures of allergens. So there's these 14 allergens, and it's like peanuts and, all the stuff that people can die from if they eat it. You'll be taking products, pictures, and videos of ingredients for an online learning platform, the kitchen department in Restaurant Vanne, which is the restaurant
Sounds
of
fun,
the...
though.
It's also here.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah.
actually a USB that your pictures probably get used. So that's fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's good practice if you don't
Students
like...
will probably learn about which peanut, which reaction,
It's amazing. It's educational.
how will people die.
It's a big rim, but
Brilliant. Now, this, if you don't like working with people when doing photography, but you want to have practice with probably it's because it's small stuff, it's details, so you can probably work with all the lenses and stuff, the
yeah,
bigger things.
Yeah.
definitely.
Like
That's
cool
actually pretty cool.
lights.
Lights
Yeah.
also.
Ooh.
Well, and of course, I don't know what pictures these are gonna be, but you always have these pictures of food, right? And they're in this
They're
white
so
space.
Beautiful.
Like, how do you
Uh-huh.
make a picture in a space where it feels like it's in nothingness?
Yeah. Well,
Can be fun in USB, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find out. For this one, it's the same email address. It's student.ld@nhlstenden.com. Once again, good for one USB starting now. And the client is the NHL Stenden Hospitality Group. So that is that wraps up those two USBs. Last one we got is shooting an instructional mounting video for Lightswing. Now, Lightswing is a company from the city, and I'll just give you the description of the assignment. So,
tell it, please.
excuse me. We would like to develop a mounting video for the Lightswing website that shows how you can easily install a Lightswing in 3 steps. In the video, we mainly want to show that everyone can install a Lightswing. We want to use this video on our website and on our social media channels. For this video, we are looking for creative students who can make a short, catchy video with a good and clear story that fits the style of Lightswing.
All right. What the hell is a Lightswing?
Lightswing. So I believe I did some research. It's like thing you put up on the ceiling, and then you put the light on there, and I'm guessing you can just easily move it wherever you like.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
I guess.
I guess.
From what I can see on Google, it's like a light on a ceiling that you can rotate, I guess.
Okay.
I was expecting something completely different, to be honest.
I also thought this was more like in a
thought it was like
production
studio
setting with
lights.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, they are looking for 5 students. That's a lot. So you can
Yeah.
actually work with friends if you've got friends that would
Or make
little-
new friends.
Or make new friends. Indeed, you can. Starting November or / December 2021, so kind of now. The client is Talbita Reitsma. I guess I'm gonna have to spell that out if I want to say the email, but the email is talbita.reitsma@illumade.com. We'll have that in the chat so you can, read it, because this is a long one to spell.
Yes.
So those are some USPs you can do.
Awesome.
All the information is on Blackboard if we haven't informed you enough. So yeah, moving on. So yeah, let's move on. We had a little
move on to
yeah. What do we do? Let's let the people vote.
Let's improvise.
Oh wait, let's rock paper scissors for a song or transition.
All right.
Just one.
Well, which one are you going for?
I'll go transition because that's what I thought we were doing.
Yeah, then I'll go song.
Aye.
Okay.
Ah, we're going
It's a
for a
song.
song.
Be back soon.
Take me back to the days, staying up all night, watching old videotapes till sunrise. Didn't know it at the time, we would grow apart. I always thought we had it right from the start. I'm here making my way down memory lane, but I can't get past your house. Oh, I wonder where you are now. Nobody knows me like you do. Ooh, nobody else I know can relate. So tell me, where did the time go? It's been so long since we spoke. I wanna see you smiling again, like way back when. Wonder if you're the same person that I knew. Maybe both of us have changed, that's what we do. I'm here making my way down memory lane, but I can't get past your house. Oh, I wonder where you are now. Nobody knows me like you do. Ooh, nobody else I know can relate. So tell me, where did the time go? It's been so long since we spoke. I wanna see you smiling again, like way back when. Do 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 do. Do 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 do, like way back when. Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody else I know can relate. So tell me, where did the time go? It's been so long since we spoke. I wanna see you smiling again, like way back when.
So for the last woohoo, great song. Don't know who it's by, but that does not matter. Our last segment today is our entertainment picks of the week. So for our last show, was it our last show? We saw Eternals in the cinema,
Yes.
and then we gave a little review.
Yes.
Now 3 of our team have went to the cinema and they saw Ghostbusters. However, only one of them is
It's
with us right
actually
now.
But I'll do my best at explaining Ghostbusters. I have to say, when I walked out of the cinema, I was not super enthusiastic about the movie. It was
All right.
it was pretty fun. It was enjoyable, but I wasn't super enthusiastic. And granted, I have seen the older Ghostbusters, but it's a long time ago and it hasn't really stuck around. But then the day after, I was working and I got into a conversation with one of the visitors at my cinema. And they told me that this movie was absolutely amazing. They told me that it's a great homage to the actor that used to play in Ghostbusters but passed away. I not sure of his name right now, but it's a good homage now
Me neither.
to him.
Nice.
Not him. And and he said that if you know the old Ghostbusters movies very well, then this movie is absolutely packed with like inside jokes and it's just
Alright.
great reference to the old movie. I personally, the Ghostbuster movies, the old ones, I thought were very were like comedy movies with a bit of action, and the newer movies are more action than comedy, and I personally do not like that.
Yeah,
But
I get that.
some might. So if you've seen the old Ghostbusters, definitely go to the cinema to see this one, because then you'll absolutely love it. If you have never seen a Ghostbusters movie whatsoever, this might be a pass for you.
Okay, so
Good to know.
in general, you would recommend it, but
Yeah, if you just want a good night, want to enjoy a movie, it's definitely fun to go to. But for the real Ghostbusters fan, it's a must.
What
Okay.
score would
must.
you give it out of 10?
I personally would give it a merely 5.8 or something.
oh, okay.
okay.
Well, that's
But on the Meta or on IMDb, it's actually, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it's actually getting close to 95.
95.
9.5,
That is
so,
very good.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Huh.
So, I have never seen the original. I know that's a crime. I should get around to that.
They're old. They're really old.
Yeah, but the new one. What's in general, without spoilers, kind of the premise or the plot? What?
Okay, so the premise is you have a small family that lives in an apartment, and they get kicked out of their apartment, and they're the mother of 2 kids, and so the grandfather of those 2 kids. They move to the old house that the grandfather used to live, and that grandfather is the former Ghostbuster, but he passed away. So they inherit that house, and that house is completely packed with all old Ghostbuster equipment.
Oh, okay, that's
And-
fun. It's a nice little like a connection between the two.
Yeah, and the house, everybody in the town knows the house because the guy that used to live there is not very social. He never talks to anyone, and he is seen as a crazy guy because he believes in ghosts and he thinks they're real. And they
right.
call the farm, they call it a dirt farm because he has a massive farm, but he never farms anything. So they presume that he farms dirt.
All right.
And basically all kind of crazy things happen. When they go to school, things happen with ghosts. Then, of course, as a Ghostbuster movie, those ghosts appear.
yeah.
And if you really like Ghostbusters, the old car is in the movie. And then just entire thrilling story, exciting story till the end, which I'm not going to spoil. Because if you want to
Good.
know, it go to the cinema.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
cinemas now. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, go there today because this weekend you might not be able to go there anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Let's hope
Get
they
to-
stay open.
Let's say a little prayer and just
Because I have
Truly
some
hope so.
movies I
I
want to
hope so. I
Me
do need
too.
work.
Yeah. Oh, that's true as well. I've got an entertainment pick. It's the new Exodus album. It's called Persona Non Grata. So Exodus is a thrash metal band from San Francisco. They've been around since 1983,
Yeah.
I believe, and this is their 10th or 11th. I think 11th. No, you know what? I don't know. But this is their latest studio album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was long awaited. 7 years since the last one. I have to say my favorite songs are this is a long one. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Very long one, but very good
Whoa.
one.
It's their 11th, by the way.
11. Okay, so I did get it right. Yeah, so unfortunately we can't play you any of the music.
No.
But I can tell you to go listen to it because I think it's a very good album, and I'm very happy to hear Tom Hunting, their drummer, back with band because he got sick, and he's better now. So,
Do you have a favorite one? I have a list of all of them here. But
favorite one
Yeah.
as an album?
No, as in one of the songs in the album.
Yeah, I named The Beatings Will Continue Until Morale Improves.
Ah,
That is like in
yep,
the middle.
There it is. Yes.
That was released as a single before the rest came out. Then you've got Prescribing Horror. That
Yeah.
one's I like that one a lot. And then I need to think because there's another one. The latest single that came out was
Anti-Seed?
no.
The Fires of the Vision,
No.
Lunatic Liar Lord,
No.
Cosa del Pantano,
I'm thinking it's
Clickbait,
no. Might be the
The
next
Years of Death
Yes,
and
yes, yes, yes.
Dying.
That is
Well-
it. That's it.
These three are perfectly sequenced together.
Yes, that is because those are the 3 that were released as singles. Clickbait, Biddings Will Continue, and Years of Death and Dying.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, so all I can tell you, because I can't show you, but I can tell you is go listen to it, because I think it's good.
Definitely worth going to listen to it. Spotify.
Spotify, YouTube, probably everywhere. Yeah,
Awesome.
All right. Look
That's
them up
it.
today.
Sounds good.
we've got another new album from Adele.
Yes.
So, Lisa.
So,
yeah,
Adele.
so
you know
Adele.
my name? Yeah.
Darn it. Yes. So sometimes for our entertainment picks of the week, we have like
Yeah.
non-picks where we're kind of disappointed in something and we don't really like it. And I'm guessing this is your didn't really like
Are you
it
gonna
album.
put me on a spot again?
I'm gonna
People are
put
gonna
you on the
hate me.
spot.
I said so many
30.
things. No, it's just her new album came out
Yes.
called 30,
Yes.
and it's
Well,
mostly about her
original.
having a kid and her divorce.
Uh-huh.
So the songs I cannot really relate to.
You can't. You never been
no,
divorced?
I don't have
Well,
a kid, and
Ah.
I'm not really divorced.
Not really. You're
Not
kinda
really.
just like sorta.
Can imagine one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't really relate to it, and when I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, it keeps me from enjoying it. But I feel like it's an album that has to be played over and over, and then I will gradually learn to
Also,
love it.
Do you have a single song in there that you really like?
I like the first one,
Strangers by Nature?
yes,
Yes.
and then with her little kid, it's
My Little Love?
My Little Love. Yeah,
oh, that does sound sweet.
yeah.
I think maybe you have to just wait a couple years until you are 30 and then you come back to this and you think,
And I'm like, oh my
I
god.
can't believe I never understood
Yeah.
this. She's on to something.
Like because this also has a song with her kid, right? I feel like that's
Yeah.
a very popular thing to do nowadays for
yeah,
artists.
Pink did that as well.
Pink also
A
did that,
lot
yeah.
of artists are doing it right now.
Who
you
else
also
has
had
done
well,
that?
it's not it was not with this song, but for instance, Armin van Buuren, the
Oh.
producer and DJ, he made a song that's dedicated to his son.
Oh, that's
And,
sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely if you're doing Creative Business 1 and you're doing music, there you go. That's
yeah.
a trend.
Music, yeah. So again, we can't.
So yeah,
You
New
can of
album.
course not listen to
No.
this.
No.
but-
But you can look it up and just go and find out what you think about it,
absolutely. And let us know.
and let us know because
Yeah.
we need more interaction. You know. Also, if you've got something to say, tell us in the chat, and you can always tell anything.
Hit us up on Instagram.
Yeah, hit us up on Instagram,
Yeah.
Creative Business Radio, if you would like us to discuss something. But hey, for our last pick, we've got a movie,
Yes.
and it's called
Finch.
Finch.
Yeah, Finch. It's on Apple TV, which is a bit of a shame because not a lot of people that I know actually have Apple TV. But for anyone that has seen Chappie, it's similar to Chappie. Chappie, it's a robot, and he basically is one of the protagonists in the movie. And Finch is also a robot, also the protagonist in the movie. It's Tom Hanks, the guy from
okay.
Castaway.
Yeah.
And from everything.
I think everyone knows who Tom Hanks is.
Is he on our?
Right.
Thing
No,
by any
he
chance?
is not on our poster wall.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
unfortunately, we're also not getting a poster of Finch. But Finch, it's Tom Hanks in a post-apocalyptic world. He is there with his dog and, two robots, actually. Yeah, Finch is one robot, and he has another robot, which really reminds me of WALL-E.
no,
and,
my favorite movie.
The story
robot
is
movie.
the story is basically Tom Hanks wants to make a robot, Finch,
Yeah.
for his dog, so he can take care of the
Aw.
dog once he passes away.
And
And
you said dog like doctor.
dog,
guess dog.
dog.
You know, his dog.
It's a beautiful movie, I have to say. I haven't cried
Okay.
for a movie in a long time. This
Aw.
one definitely made me cry. Is it a very good movie? No. You might think at the start of the movie, where is the plot? Because
Yeah.
throughout the entire movie, it feels like there is no plot whatsoever. But if you have the chance to watch it, and you really like either WALL-E, Castaway, or Chappie,
Yeah.
it's a very good watch. And especially if you like dogs, it's nice.
Okay.
Oh God.
So, last question.
Looks good.
What would you rate it?
Ooh, I would rate it 8.5.
Ah,
Ooh.
8.5.
Well,
Okay.
8.5.
Better than Ghostbusters, huh?
Yes,
a
it
lot
is.
better than Ghostbusters.
Right. So, Finch is available on Apple TV.
Apple TV,
If
yes.
you are now interested.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up our entertainment picks of the week and also the show. So we want to thank you all for listening.
Yes.
And wish you a good weekend. And we hope to see you all
Absolutely.
next week on Thursday at 2. So with that, I say goodbye.
See you next week.
Till next week.
Bye.
Doei.
Doei.
Jongen.
Help me reach out to you. Help me. I'm done. Let me break down for you. Let me. That song. My love was made for you. Help me. So honey, goodbye. I'm sorry, could not help to cry. So honey, goodbye. I'm sorry, but my heart flat blind. I'm gone. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's wrong. You see our house gone. You see my love. Trust me, I love you so. Trust me. So honey, goodbye. I'm sorry.